everyone. Welcome back to Brighten-Up-Sunshine, where every day is a new beginning. I want to talk to you about growth, success and growth, but I want to tie it to some biblical lessons that we could all use a little bit more in our lives. And hopefully, I'm brightening that up so you can actually see today's artwork. So here's the thing. We're going to dive into the topic. Most of us struggle with this, and that is patience. Whether it's waiting for success on YouTube, financial breakthroughs, or answers to prayers, patience can feel just downright frustrating. But did you know the Bible is full of stories about patience leading to powerful rewards? Whether you're starting a YouTube channel or pursuing your own dreams, patience is going to be the key. I'll be sharing the timeless lessons from the Bible about patience, how they apply to our modern day challenges, and why patience is crucial and part of the success journey. So let's get started. The first verse is going to be Galatians 6 and 9. It says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up." So patience is really persevering. The verse reminds us that doing good, working diligently, and staying consistent is what is really going to matter. Results are not immediate, but will eventually lead to great rewards if we just keep going. Number 2 is Abraham and Sarah, waiting on God's promises. Genesis 21, 1 through 3. See, Abraham was promised by God that he would be the father of many nations. But for 25 long years, he and Sarah waited for God to fulfill that promise. Excuse me. Sarah, in her impatience, even gave Abraham her servant to have a child with, but God didn't bless that decision. Waiting on God's timing is crucial, and Abraham and Sarah showed us that. Let me grab a Halls, guys. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Hold on. Lives. All right. So Joseph from slave to ruler. I mean, you can read that, Genesis 37:50. Oh, I may have to just totally delete this whole video. Okay, hold on. I got to get something to drink. Okay, I'm back. But honestly, that I just about lost my breath on. I don't know. It's just like sinuses right now is not good. Not good at all. I also realized that the lighting on this is just horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay, so let me see if I can brighten up the light here, just so I can show you guys the art too. And then we're going to get right back into the discussion. But since you're already here, and since I had a cough attack, I want to thank you guys for being here. And so I would at least like to show you some of the art. Let's see, how can I position this? I got to get better lighting. I just got to get better lighting. There's no way around it. Okay. Is that better? Okay. Awesome. Okay, there we go, guys. So let's just say, let's recap there. We were talking about Abraham and Sarah. 25 years they waited for God to fulfill that promise. Patience is important. So Sarah, in her impatience, even gave Abraham her servant to have a child with. But God didn't bless that decision because guess what? Waiting on God's timing is going to be crucial for us. Abraham and Sarah had to learn that God's plan is not rushed by human timelines. And we can learn that too. He's not on our timeline. We have to get on his. We too have to trust that delays often lead to greater outcomes. Modern connections. So if you're going on like your own YouTube journey or trying to get a new job, it feels like you could be waiting for growth and waiting, filling out your resumes. But hopefully these stories will remind you God's timing is perfect, even when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like them to. You just have to learn to be patient. It's part of success's whole little thing. You have to do it. Um, Genesis 37:50 talks about Joseph, and he went from slave to ruler. And there, Joseph had to learn patience. Joseph had a dream of ruling over his family, and he really wanted that. But instead of immediately being elevated to that position, he was sold into slavery, falsely accused, and then threw into prison. For 13 years, he faced hardships and adversity, but he never gave up on his faith or the vision God gave him. Eventually, Joseph became the second most powerful ruler in all of Egypt, and his family came to him during the famine, fulfilling the dreams God had shown him earlier. So, setbacks are not the end of the story. Sometimes the path to success is filled with obstacles, but those struggles are actually preparing you for something greater if you just keep going. And look at Noah building the ark for 120 years. Read about it, Genesis 6:9. Noah was tasked with building the ark because God was going to send the flood to cleanse the earth. For 120 years, Noah worked on the ark, preaching to others, but no one even believed him. 120 years. Most of us are not even going to live to be 120 years. Can you imagine the patience Noah had? Noah trusted in God's word despite the ridicule and the waiting. Not only was he patient, he was just calm. He was calm, cool, and collected old Noah out there building the ark. He didn't care if they were making fun of him. So consistency, here's the lesson to learn. Consistency and obedience will lead us to rewarding. Rewards require us to be consistent. We have to persevere. We have to show up every day. And it's progress, not perfection. A little step in the right direction. Noah's unwavering faith and his willingness to continue building for years without even seeing the flood are powerful lessons for us today. Like Noah, I continue to upload a video here on YouTube every single day, showing up. And this consistency may not yield immediate results, but it's a foundation for long-term success. And like whatever you're doing in your life, whatever it is, you have to consistently do the right thing over and over. Keep showing up. You're stacking blocks, you're stacking bricks. If you want to be an author, you write a page every day. If it's just a page, you write, you write, you write. If you want to be a singer, you practice. You want to play a music instrument, whatever it is, you have to just fall, get back up, do it again, do it again, do it again. Progress, progress, progress. And so look at Luke 3:23, 30 years of preparation, Jesus' ministry. Jesus, the Son of God, did not begin his public ministry until he was 30 years old. That means he spent all that time preparing, learning, growing, and guess what? Patience, waiting for the right moment. Preparation is necessary for greater work. Even Jesus had to wait. So we have to remember that too as we become impatient because we're human and we're flawed. As we become impatient, we have to remember even Jesus had to wait. And his waiting led to a ministry that changed the world forever. Sometimes I feel impatient with the slow growth of different things in my life, but it does help to remember that Jesus was patient and he had to wait. And then, you can also look at, let me see, what was the other one here? Joseph waited 13 years for that dream to come true. Noah waited 120 years to see the flood. Jesus waited. Sarah waited. With Abraham, there was a lot of waiting. When you start reading the Bible, you see lots and lots of waiting. So focus on the journey, not the destination. Consistency and improvement matter more than you think. Even when the views seem low, even if the progress seems low, even if the job didn't quite go out, there will be something else better out there. So consistency and improvement will matter more than we could even imagine. So let me see here. Financial success requires patience and faith as well. Proverbs 13:11, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Don't rush the process. So whether it's you growing your YouTube channel, financial endeavor, buying a home, getting a new job, success comes when we do the work steadily and patiently, consistently. Patience builds character and faith. If we rush to success without developing patience, we find ourselves unprepared for the challenges that come with it. So as we're going through, it might seem like we're going nowhere, but little by little, if we just journal down what we're doing, we'll see progress. We will see it. It might take a little bit, but we will see it. And guess what it's doing? It's building your strength. Each little challenge that seems like a setback is building you up to be stronger when you get to the destination. So enjoy the journey. And guys, if I'm not preaching to you, I'm preaching to myself today, because I become impatient as well with so many different things. And I need to hear this. And I'm not preaching because I'm like not a preacher, but I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm literally saying, this is for me if it's not for you. But hopefully you like it too. Thumbs it up if you do, and you can relate to this at all. Romans 5:3-4, suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. And that is so good. That is like faith, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. So as we get perseverance, we get faith. And that's beautiful to think about. Use the waiting periods to grow your character. Even moments of patience is building strength, resilience, and faith, which will serve you when your breakthrough happens. So trust in God's timing in every area of your life. About God's timing is always perfect. We may not understand the delays that are ahead of us or that we're in right now, but there's purpose in the waiting. So surrender your timeline to God and trust that He is working behind the scenes, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust the process and stay encouraged. I know it can be frustrating to wait, especially when you're working hard but not seeing immediate results. But remember this, patience is not just about waiting, it's about what you do while you wait. Every single day you continue, you create, you learn, you improve, and it's a step toward the success, whatever that is, that you're praying for. God's timing is always perfect, even when you don't understand. Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. Patience is not passive. It's an active trust in God, knowing He's preparing you for what's ahead. Thank you guys for watching. If this video encouraged you, and we got through the whole first part where I lost my breath, I'm sorry about that again. Sinuses this time of year. But if you guys want to hear it, you might want to fast forward and re-listen, like probably fast forward through the first minute. I apologize. I just don't know what happened there. But as I was just saying, just fast forward past the first minute, re-listen to it. It's got packed full of Bible stories. Really, patience is about persevering, and it's what we do while we're waiting. So I hope that you get a chance to re-listen to it if you just hopped on. And for everybody who's showed up today and listened or will listen to in the future, I want to thank you guys. And remember, the sun always rises. I appreciate every one of you. Have a good day.